If you load it up big, you better clear the rest. The solvent list takes away all my stress. Life's been feeling like kind of a mess. I'll never let a hater make me think less, because everything before this was just a test.
Bagsy Chronicles.
I'm riding, all the homies with me. Yeah, we've been getting hella faded. Just like our eyes, we be staying low-key. Vibing out, oh, we're staying medicated. I'm riding, all the homies with me. Yeah, we've been getting hella faded. Just like our eyes, we be staying low-key. Vibing out, oh, we're staying medicated. I'm about to go up in a blaze. I don't give a fuck unless I'm getting paid. When life gives you lemons, better make lemonade.
Hey, welcome back to the Bagseed Chronicles. It is your erstwhile host, Uncle Dig here, and I am happy to speak with all of you again. It's been a little bit too long, but hopefully we'll stay on a somewhat almost weekly schedule, right? I don't have my next interview scheduled until the 23rd, so we've got a little bit of time to wait for that. But I am going to do a little bit of a garden update for you. It is spring, and we've sprung, so we're racing outside. I'm usually kind of ahead of the game, but not this year. I'm still making stickers, so if you'd like some free stickers, hit me up at uncledig4@gmail.com or at Uncle Dig on Instagram, and I will mail those to you for free because advertising. Because I would like the show to get a little bit bigger. But right, so we're growing weed, right? So speaking of growing weed, I've made a few appearances on some other programs that you might be interested to know about. Last week, I was on Oregon Rooted, which is a podcast based out of Medford, Oregon. The host, Higher Peaks, had me on to talk a little bit about a recent psilocybin treatment clinic that opened up in Eugene, Oregon. So we talked a little bit about that for about an hour. And I most likely will be appearing somewhat regularly on Oregon Rooted for the foreseeable future. So if you cannot get enough when I don't have interviews for you here, go listen to me and Higher Peaks talk about whatever we've got on our minds over there on Oregon Rooted. But before all that, I bet you're wondering what's going on in my garden. Uncle Dig's garden update. It is May 15th, 2023, and boy, the fuck howdy is it hot here in Gardening Zone 8B in the Pacific Northwest. Out on the edge of the Agate Desert. Here I am coming to you with a garden update. So isn't that exciting? So I've got 4 beautiful cannabis plants outside in the sun right now. I would have had 5, but last week I had to kill the Fire of Maroof 3 because it showed me a little male characteristic. So I had to get rid of that little hermaphrodite. So we got rid of that. So we've got 4 left. And then I've got some more seedlings here in the 2x2 tent here in my studio that still have to get hardened off outside. Those seedlings are only like a week and a half old, and they'll be going out probably tomorrow for their first hour of real sunshine. I've also got 4 diagnostic clones left in the clone chamber, and they've been flipped to 1212, and I'll be checking them here on Thursday, which is 4 days from now, to see if they're showing any characteristics and see if I have to kill anyone else. I hope I don't. And I have also 3 other clones in my 2x2 that I hope to do a little indoor run in my 2x2 in little 1 gallons and do a little micro grow, so I have a little weed this summer. And then I'm planning on doing a 10 plant, autoflower grow. Come June, but we'll see how that goes. It's been so hot. I'm almost tempted to plant those autos soon, but you want them to have max light so they can yield the most. So I don't know. I'm still kind of up in the air on that. The 4x4 in the garage is shut down, so I only have 1 little tiny clone chamber running in there. And that's a bird cage that I wrapped in emergency blankets, and it's got an old Blurple light hanging in there, and that keeps it more than warm enough. The 4 plants I have outside, one is, 2 of them are Fire of Maroof seedlings. Fire of Maroof is an indica, more of a sleepy cannabis from Afghanistan mixed with, so it's Maroof Black, which is an Afghan land race, mixed with a Fire OG. So it's a pretty potent indica, kind of stinky. And then I've got a bag seed from a Jaeger plant that I got out there, growing out there. And I'm excited to see how that one does. Right now, it's super happy. And then I've got a forbidden fruit bag seed that I'm also growing. And then in the 2x2, the plants that are going to go outside are they're 2 CBD Dutch Treat, an Amnesia Haze, and a Super Skunk. And I have one little runty OG seedling that I don't know what I'm going to do with yet. It's healthy. It's just slow growing. I'm hoping that when I put it outside, it'll do better. And who knows, maybe I'll have a friend who wants it. Maybe I'll keep it. I don't know. I'm only doing 8 plants in my garden. I thought I had room for 10, but when I got out there measuring and putting up the chicken fence and stuff, it turned out I only had room for 8. So I'm going to top out at 8 photo period plants on the dark side of my property. So I'm excited for that. So no big harvest recently. I don't really have anything in flower. I won't have anything in flower until probably the earliest I'm going to be able to flip the plants in the 2x2 to flower for a production run is going to be next week at the earliest. So I'm not really sure how much that's going to yield. And it's more for fun than anything else. I don't expect to get super turbo large yields. I just would like some novel weed while I wait for some of my outdoor weed to finish. Because, I'm not going to have any more cannabis flower that I produce here at the house for harvesting until probably September, maybe August at the earliest with these auto flowers I'm going to start in June. So I've got a long time before I have any outdoor cannabis to smoke from this year. I've still got a very little left of the outdoor from last year, but most of it's CBD. So yeah, I'm just kind of gardening, getting ready to be completely outdoors and only have a very small indoor footprint, like we're talking 3 plants at the most. And then once those are done, I might not have any plants inside until probably November. So we're moving into summer. It's been hot. So when you transition outdoors, guys, and it's time, by the way, if you're in the northern hemisphere, if you're in North America right now, and you're in a part of the country that has a big difference between the summer part of the year and the winter time of year as far as like photo sensitivity for plants, it is time to go outside for cannabis. It is time to start veg. Now it is safe to get in the ground and really start letting these plants really sink in and go for it. I'm a little bit behind. I'm outdoors, but I don't have my plants in their final containers. But most of them should be in their final containers by June. So I'm really, really excited for this grow season. And for this continued season of this podcast. I have a good feeling about the garden, and I have a good feeling about the Bag Seed Chronicles going forward. So please, folks, stay safe out there. Please stay hydrated. Don't just throw water on the plants. Make sure that you throw water on yourself, and make sure some of that water that lands on your skin, you lap up. So you drink. I don't know. Just drink water. Stay safe. Drink water. Let's overgrow the world.
It's Top Wisdom. S&T Records, let's get it. Zecca on the beat. I'm riding, all the homies with me. Yeah, we been getting hella faded. Just like our eyes, we be staying low-key. Vibing out, always staying medicated. I'm riding, all the homies with me. Yeah, we been getting hella faded. Just like our eyes, we be staying low-key. Vibing out, always staying medicated. I'm gonna get lit, take another fat rip off this bomb shit. Can't get enough of it, yes. Hitting the best, feeling pretty fucking...
Ed me like motherfucking herpes. Come on.